Hello everybody, welcome back to another review. He is finally here, the ultimate edition of Ahab Predator. And he definitely is eagerly awaited. This figure was announced more than a year ago, and now it's finally here. Inside this cool ultimate packaging, let's open up so we can see the figure on the inside. A lot of accessories, and also the back of the box here made like a comic, because this figure is from the comic Fire and Stone and also Life and Death comic series, where he is the main character, or one of them at least. So let's crack up the box and take a look at Ahab. And here we have the figure outside the box. And my first impression is, well, this is a very cool looking figure. Definitely an improvement from the last version of Ahab. He looks good and he has a lot of accessories. So that's what we are going to begin with, a look at his extras. And here we have them. A lot of good stuff coming with this figure. So first of all, we have the spear. Then we have the skull trophy here, the engineer trophy. Great details. Really impressed by this one. We also get the engineer gun, exactly like it looked in the comic. Yeah. And we get the good old backpack. Not much to say about this one. Then we get an extra wrist blade gauntlet here. So it's possible to switch between, well, it went all the way out here, between the triple blades and the double blades. We get 2 extra hands. And we get a smart disc. This one is actually opened. So I guess it's a new design, or it's looking different than the older smart discs. It's not articulated though. And then pay attention to this small piece that is also in the box. And this one is meant to go in the back of the figure, so it's possible to put the spear on his back, I guess. So a lot of cool stuff. Oh, fine, I was almost forgetting this one, the biomask. Also great details. Yeah, looking real cool. Great stuff. Before we go into the details of the new Ahab figure, I think it would be suitable to compare it to the old one. So here we have the 2 figures standing side by side, the new one being slightly taller than the old one, and as far as I can see, also a lot of great details on the new one. Definitely an improvement. There are also several points of articulation on the new one that is not on the old figure. Some different colors on some of the pieces. Also, especially here with this furry pieces around his belt, which is very different from the old one. Then we have the red cape, which of course is a completely new piece. We still get the very long dreads on the back of the figure. So even though the old figure was cool, it was one of my favorites, I must say I like this new one even more. And here we have the 2 biomasks next to each other. This is the old one over here. It's more light in the color. The new one is more rough looking with better weathering. But well, the old one is still cool too. Here we have Ahab with the biomask holding the engineer gun. It's not that easy to make him hold the gun because none of his hands are really gun-holding hands, but it's no big deal to put the gun somehow in position and then make it look like he's holding it. The biomask, well, it's just attachable, so you can remove it and put it back on pretty easy. Just have to push it and then it's in place. And as always with NECA, you can remove the hands. Also, it's easy. The extra hands are provided so he is able to hold his spear and of course the trophy as well. So here we have the new mechanism, the wrist gauntlet that is switchable. Just put it in position here and then you're able to work it just like usual. And as always with the new type of Predator bodies, you have all the articulation you really need. With double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, good head movement as well. And also, well, good articulation at the feet. So, no problems there. So I'm not really sure whether it's the masked or unmasked look that is the best for this figure. It looks good no matter what. Great poses and a lot of accessories to go with it. It was a long wait, but I definitely think it was worth it. So for now, I'll leave you with my opinion about the Ultimate Edition of Ahab Predator, and then I'll sum up this review. So this was the review of Ahab, the Predator who fought and defeated an engineer. I can recommend to check out the comics Life and Death and Fire and Stone if you want to know more about Ahab. This is a great figure. I highly recommend it. It has a few weaknesses as well, but still it's one of my absolute favorites. Thanks a lot for watching this review. Leave a comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more.